Greetings. I like to play Minecraft. I like to dabble with reality. I don't use mods, but I do use command blocks. Obviously. I made this just to flex. Just to show what it's all about, basically. You want to be able to do magic like this, stick around. You want to see how I do it, stick around. If you want to see more of it, regardless of knowledge about it, stick around. Anyways, so we're gonna carry on. Well, actually, let me go ahead and continue with this one. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is pretty cool stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna step out of this one. Put this one on. Oh yeah. Cool. It's so much fun. I often get distracted with my inventions such as these because it's a lot of fun just playing around with them. So, yep, this kind of stuff. Now I can fly or run. Come here. No. Survival. No. Oh wait, I need to eat. Hang on. Oh shoot. Nope. Oh shoot. Come here. There we go. Huh. Excuse me. There we go. So I like to make data packs, figure out commands that work here and then put them into data packs so that they work everywhere throughout the world. And if I can, give me just a moment. Escape. Alright, you should. Cool, yep. So now you're seeing this here. These are data packs that I've made in the past, right? So like back in before they added boats to chests, boats with chests on them to Minecraft. I don't remember exactly which update that was. It was recent-ish. So anti-creeper, I made that so it's basically just removes creeper craters. Only that. So you don't have to turn off all of mob griefing just to stop creeper craters, because my family got sick and tired of that. I know a lot of you might say it's cheating, but regardless. So anti-creeper boats, that's basically my adding chested boats before they added chested boats. So it was chested boats before chested boats. The way I did that is by putting a minecart chest in a boat. You don't normally get that. I made it possible by throwing a boat item down, any type of boat, with a chested minecart down, and then it fuses the two together and spawns you a boat. Clock and compass. That's considerably useful, at least I and my family felt like it was, as it made it so that you could just hold a map or a compass, and in the lower text of your like the text that shows up right above the hotbar, it would tell you your coordinates and the direction you're facing. So you didn't have to have F3 on to see where you're going. Crafting, that basically just a data pack encompassing a bunch of custom recipes my family wanted, because I say my family because we had a server. We have sort of our own server. And then data pack rule. Yeah, so that's the one data pack I was making, trying to manage other stuff so I could turn off the hefty data packs by one command without having to go through and select each and every one of these and reload the world multiple times. Yeah, I wanted to have one data pack do it for me. So it was very experimental. Development area, that's really cool, and I need to get it into the current world that I'm trying to use, because it has a lot of very, very, very useful features that I really enjoy. I put a lot into that. Dimension connection, that's one I was trying to make it so that you go up high enough and you get teleported to the bottom of the end in a relay, in the same location, just in the end, right? And it crosses dimensions if you go up high enough, but it was really high. And if you go down low enough, like into bedrock or lower or something like that, you would get teleported to the top of the nether. Didn't quite polish out that one. It was still in experimenting development. Enchantment pulling. For the longest time, that was the most effective and timeless data pack I've had yet. It allows you to take enchantments off of any item and put them on a different item, put them into a book. The way I'll upload a video of that, probably a short later, so look out for that. Firefly machine, that was a really cool device that my family loved. It's where you could build this little machine, and you would do, it's using a build a machine, and then it executes commands for the entire area to make it a friendly zone. And it would play these little firefly particles at night, and then it would play little purple butterfly particles during the day, right? And it would keep all hostile creatures within a certain range gone. So hostile creatures would step into the area, and then they're immediately teleported beneath the world. So you didn't have to hassle. It's like a localized, peaceful setting. So you don't have to hassle with hostile creatures within this region if you're close to this, or not region, but within this small vicinity if you're close to a firefly machine. Anyways, so fishing barrel, that was also a really cool one. I'll see if it still works. Theoretically, it should still work, because it's not very complicated, pretty simple. You take a fishing barrel, you put it deep under the water, and then you put an item frames on it, around it, whatever, and in the item frames put cobwebs. Cobwebs simulating a net, and the barrel just the container. So it's setting up a trap to catch fish. You put it in the ocean, and it's going to gradually collect fish. The deeper you put it, the more fish you'll catch, the more random loot, because it's pulling from the loot tables, so you're getting everything. It's not just fish. You could get anything. The deeper you put it, the more other stuff you'll get, as well as fish. And golden tools, and golden tools 2.1, 2.0, and 2.1. So that is basically making golden tools useful and effective. So if that way you have a desire to have and use golden tools. It also speeds up your process in whatever you're doing. So like the golden axe would fall the entire tree. You break one, the whole tree falls. Golden pickaxe, you break one, a 3x3 cube falls, right? 3x3x3 area is broken. It's kind of like placing TNT, only you just use a golden pickaxe, broke one block, and then a whole chunk was destroyed. With a gold shovel, similar idea, but only for soils. Gold hoe would actually, I think it didn't break anything. I need to go in and make some adjustments, especially with the newer items now that are primarily broken by hoes, or mined by hoes. I need to see about making some adjustments there, because originally it's just you till the land and then it would till a larger area. Lighting, the lighting data pack. So what that did is kind of simulated, I know there's a mod out there for it, but it simulated holding a torch, providing light. Since they added the light block, I was able to do this. However, it required me I would summon an entity to kind of host the location of the light block, so that I could easily target it for removal, right? So that I'm not leaving these random light blocks everywhere by accident, but it can clean them up afterwards. And so that's pretty cool. and it was working for any time a player was holding a light source item, or if the player was caught on fire, or if another entity was caught on fire. Any entity that was on fire would be producing light. It was beautiful. It was working much like the mod, with the exception that it was causing lag. So I had to, because it was constantly checking everything's data to see if it was on fire or holding a light source. So I really need to figure out a way to narrow that, trim it up, clean it up, maybe reduce its lag. Miners, that was when I was trying to add a sort of mob. It was adding a mob that you could stumble upon down in caves. You could stumble upon a miner in a mine shaft, but it was essentially a pillager, right? The ones that normally have axes. It was taking away his axe, instead giving him a pickaxe and a torch. I saw it somewhere else and I liked the idea, and I can't take 100% credit of it. I wasn't the original person to think of it, but I saw it, I liked it, I knew I could do it, and I started doing it. So it takes away his axe, gives him a pickaxe and a torch, and then customizes his loot table so that he drops ores and things, other such things. It was really, really cool, but their spawn chance was really rare. It was like if a witch spawns in a mine shaft or something, and then every so often it would replace witches with miners, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but it was complicated. Mob trap. Best way to help you understand how the mob trap worked is it was essentially Pokeballs. I've never played anything Pokemon related, but when I describe it to people, they're like, you made Pokeballs in Minecraft. Yeah, pretty much. The way it worked is you took a glass bottle and you threw it down at a mob's feet with a iron trapdoor, and you would trap the mob into the spawn egg of that mob and contain all of that mob's data. So you could use it on horses that have been tamed and have been saddled and have certain stats, whatever. It would retain all of its data. Same pattern, same health, same speed, same jump strength. And if you trapped a donkey with a chest, it would save the chest and all of its data, all of its items. Right? So, yes, it opened a sort of black hole of data, of inventory. However, keep in mind, I know that there is a max item data limit. I'm aware of it because I found it, because I was trying to make a sort of item of infinite storage, and then the world crashed because the item had too much data. So there is a limit. Anyways, so mob trap, new spells, and spells 0.2. So that's basically trying to make a sort of book and quill that you can do different, more magical, administrative type things with it, cast certain spells. We'll get more into that later. I'm thinking of maybe making like a different video for almost each of these, especially as I fix and repair them, because I'm sure most of them are going to need some sort of modification, addition, alterations, since the latest I messed with much of this is 1.19, and now we got 1.21. So a lot of this is going to need adjustments. Ore plant. That was fun. Stick around. I'll tell you more about that later. Red cauldron. Red cauldron's very simple. There was a redstone mechanic I thought should be in the game. This is for you to use dispensers to autofill cauldrons, but it didn't exist. So I said, I'm making it. And I made it work. And it works. It's pretty cool. So, yeah. Smelting. So that's adding custom smelting recipes, one of which I made for, and I think I saw this online somewhere, somebody else did something similar, and it's a pretty common idea. At least I think it is. Where I made it so that you can make diamonds from wood. You smelt wood, right? Wood logs to charcoal. And then you smelt coal, or you smelt that charcoal into coal, and then you make coal into the coal blocks, and then you can smelt a coal block into a diamond. So you can turn a tree farm into a diamond generator. Yeah, pretty cool. Anyways, Stargate, that's a gorgeous thing that I made, a gorgeous project. There's a lot to it. Let me, data, Stargate, functions, address, activate. Yeah, and it's gorgeous. Anyways, well, yeah, I know, there's some issues, glitches, I know. We'll get more into that later. Uh-oh, should come back. Yeah, up here. So, new spells. Most of my data packs have the B in parentheses on the left-hand side right here. Anything that doesn't, like this one, I didn't make that. I've used it, but I didn't make it. And most of these down here I didn't make. The Z starter pack is a template that I have. Whenever I'm making a brand new data pack, I just make a copy of that and roll with it. Testing data pack, I think that was mine. Villager shop, I downloaded that. Downloaded that. Oh, this one's a lot of fun. I like this one. This is the main one that I have on this world right now. So, anyways, alright. We're gonna call that a wrap for now. I want to see how this video turned out.